Your 30s, a decade filled with possibilities. But here's the harsh truth. This is also the decade where financial mistakes can either set you up for long-term success or lock you into years of regret. Have you ever wondered why some people in their 30s are building wealth, while others are barely getting by? The difference isn't luck, it's the choices they make. And today I'm going to show you the 5 biggest financial mistakes to avoid in your 30s, so you can be one of the few who thrive. But there's a catch. Stay with me until the end, because I'm saving the most overlooked, life-changing mistake for last. Let's dive into mistake number 1. Act 1, the problem. Mistake number 1, not investing early enough. First things first, waiting too long to invest. I know. You're busy paying bills, maybe dealing with student loans, thinking, I'll invest when I have more money. But here's the reality. Every year you wait, you're losing out on potential growth. It's like planting a tree. The sooner you start, the bigger it grows over time. Quick question, what's the best time to plant a tree? 10 years ago. The second best time, right now. And no, I'm not trying to sell you a tree. Smirks. Start with small amounts, but start. Compound interest is your best friend in your 30s. And trust me, you don't want to find out what happens when you miss this opportunity. I'll share why in just a bit. Act 2, the journey. Mistake number 2, overspending on lifestyle. Now this one's sneaky. Lifestyle inflation. You're making more money than you did in your 20s, so it feels natural to upgrade everything. Bigger apartment, nicer car, fancy dinners out. But here's the trap. The more you spend, the less you have to invest and save. Ever wonder why it's called a rat race? Because you can't win. You're running in circles trying to keep up with appearances while your wealth stays the same. Instead, live below your means. Focus on building wealth now so you can truly enjoy those luxuries later without the stress of debt looming over you. Mistake number 3, not having an emergency fund. Here's the deal. Life happens, your car breaks down, you lose your job, a medical emergency hits, and if you're not financially prepared, you're forced to turn to credit cards or high-interest loans, digging yourself deeper into debt. Think about this. What would you do if an unexpected expense hit tomorrow? Without an emergency fund, you're one step away from a financial disaster. But don't worry, I'll show you how to build one, even if you're on a tight budget. Mistake number 4, relying too much on debt. Credit cards, personal loans, financing everything from furniture to vacations. It feels convenient, but it comes at a huge cost. High-interest debt can erode your financial future faster than you think. Look, I get it. Credit cards give you those sweet travel points, but let me ask you this. Are those points worth the interest you're paying when you can't pay off the balance in full? Focus on paying off high-interest debt first. The less money you're spending on interest, the more you have to build wealth. It's that simple. Mistake number 5, not planning for retirement. And here's the big one, failing to plan for retirement. You might be thinking, I'll worry about retirement in my 40s or 50s. But that's a huge mistake. The sooner you start, the easier it is. Think about it. Would you rather save small amounts over time or scramble later and sacrifice your lifestyle to catch up? Here's something even scarier. I'll show you exactly how much you lose by waiting just a few years to start saving for retirement. Coming up in the next video. Act 3, the resolution. So what's the takeaway here? It's simple. Avoid these 5 mistakes, and you're setting yourself up for a lifetime of financial freedom. But remember, it's not just about avoiding mistakes. It's about taking action. Start investing now, avoid lifestyle inflation, build your emergency fund, pay off debt, and plan for retirement. The decisions you make in your 30s will define the rest of your life. And if you want to know more about setting goals that will guarantee long-term success, check out my video on how to set financial goals for long-term success right here. It's packed with actionable tips that will take your wealth-building journey to the next level. Oh, and next week, I'm dropping a video on the one investment strategy that could change everything for you. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. So hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.